Okay, guys, so last week we had talked about Lil Jon's son, Nathan Smith, also known as DJ Slade. He was reported missing last Tuesday, but over the weekend, police found a body.
Nathan Smith, a 27-year-old son of famous rapper Lil Jon, who went missing for days, has been found dead in a pond near his home in Milton, Georgia. But word is that the killer just released new information that changes this case completely. We have all the gist. Let's get into it. The disappearance. Let me take you back to the morning of February 3rd, 2026. Nathan Smith, known by his stage name DJ Young Slade, left his home in Milton, Georgia under what police called unusual circumstances. Picture this: a young man, barefoot, without his phone, possibly confused, running out of his house at around 6 in the morning. Family and friends right away raised the alarm, feeling something was terribly wrong. The Milton Police Department started a search, sharing missing person alerts across social media. For 3 painful days, the search grew bigger. Then, on February 6th, at about 11:53 in the morning, divers from the Cherokee County Fire Department made a heartbreaking discovery. They pulled a body from a pond at Mayfield Park, close to Nathan's home.
Police found a body, which they then confirmed was his, in a pond in the area where he was reported missing.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed the identity. It was Nathan Smith. The date of death was listed as February 6th, though his body may have been in the water for several days. But here's where things get confusing. Police said over and over there was no sign of foul play. Yet the way Nathan disappeared has left many people asking, what really happened? Why did he leave his home like that? And if there was no killer, why does the internet keep talking about one? Before we answer these questions, let's talk about who Nathan Smith really was. Born on May 13th, 1998, Nathan grew up surrounded by music. His father, Lil Jon, the man behind party songs like Get Low and Turn Down for What, was a huge name in hip-hop. But Nathan didn't want to just ride on his father's fame. He wanted to make his own path. At just 11 years old, Nathan started DJing, inspired after watching his father excite crowds at an after-party for the Trans World Skateboarding Awards in 2008. He began playing at local events, weddings, school parties, and later the hip-hop scene in Georgia. By the time he was a teenager, he was already making a name for himself. Nathan went on to study at New York University's well-known Clive Davis Institute of Recorded Music, finishing around 2020. There, he learned music production and sound engineering. Lil Jon praised his son's skills in a 2024 interview, saying Nathan really knows how to engineer and his stuff sounds really good. The music and the mystery. Under the stage name DJ Young Slade, Nathan released his own tracks and worked with well-known artists. In March 2025, he dropped a single called Feels, featuring rapper Ice Cube. The song showed his ability to mix his father's old-school party music style with modern sounds. But beyond his music, Nathan was remembered for something even more important. His father described him as the kindest human being you would ever meet, very caring, thoughtful, and passionate about his family and friends. He also worked on other songs, like Saweetie's Get It Girl, showing he could do different types of music. So, back to the big question, was there a killer? And what about Nathan's last words? Here's the truth. As of today, the official cause of death is still unknown. An autopsy was done on February 9th, but the results have not been shared with the public. Police have said that there is no evidence of foul play, treating the case as an open investigation. So where did all this talk about a killer and last words come from? The answer is a mix of exaggerated headlines and guessing on social media. Some news sites have hinted at mental health problems, pointing to the description of Nathan leaving his home in a confused state. One source even titled their article about mental health struggles ending in heartbreak, fueling theories that Nathan may have been going through a mental health crisis. But let's be clear, there is no official confirmation of mental health problems. Guessing on platforms like Reddit and Facebook has repeated theories about sudden mental conditions like severe confusion, which can appear in young adults in their mid-20s. Research shows that confusion and sudden actions can come from conditions like severe mental breakdown, but without official findings, these are just guesses. As for Nathan's last words, there is no real report of any final statement. The title you might have seen going around online is, sadly, clickbait, an exaggerated attempt to take advantage of a tragedy.
And also, he probably released a statement so nobody else bothers him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he wants to control how.
Now I could just handle my grief.
What we do know is that Lil Jon and Nathan's mother, Nicole Smith, released a joint statement sharing their pain, the family's pain and the truth. In their statement, Lil Jon wrote, "I am extremely heartbroken for the tragic loss of our son, Nathan Smith. His mother and I are devastated." He described Nathan as the kindest human being you would ever meet and talked about his successes as a music producer, artist, engineer, and NYU graduate. The family also thanked the Milton Police Department and supporters for their hard work during the search, asking for privacy as they grieve. The statement came quickly after the news broke, likely to control the story and stop more guessing.
Even when you see the pictures that Lil Jon is posting, him laying in the bed with his son laying on his chest.
Public reactions on social media have been mostly kind, with users sharing sympathy and memories of Nathan. Tributes from people in the music industry, including rapper Freddie Gibbs, showed the shock within the community. Lil Jon's pain is clear, and it's a reminder that even in the world of celebrities, no one is safe from the pain of losing a child. Nathan also had a younger half-sister, Nahara, who was born in 2024, adding another layer of sadness to this already terrible situation. So, what really happened to Nathan Smith? The truth is, we don't know yet. The medical examiner's findings, including drug tests, may take more time, and as of now, the cause and way of death are still unknown.
They didn't say how he passed, right?
No, the medical examiner has not released information on his cause of, or manner of death currently.
The guessing about mental health is just that, guessing. While it's true that conditions like severe mental breakdown can happen suddenly in young adults, and Nathan's confused state could fit that pattern, we have no confirmation from police or the family that this was the case. What this tragedy does show is how important mental health awareness and support are. Organizations like the National Alliance on Mental Illness and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration offer help for families facing similar situations. If Nathan was indeed struggling, his story reminds us that mental health problems can happen to anyone, no matter their background or success. Despite his short life, Nathan Smith left a mark on the music world and on everyone who knew him. He was more than just Lil Jon's son. He was a talented DJ, producer, and sound engineer in his own right.
And there's a lot of interviews out there as well too. I was doing like a, looking at different interviews and things, trying to, just get a better picture of like who he was.
In interviews, Nathan spoke deeply about music, calling it an extension of himself and the universe. But beyond the music, Nathan's legacy is one of kindness. Everyone who knew him described him as caring, thoughtful, and passionate. In a world that often celebrates fame and success, Nathan was remembered for something far more valuable: his humanity.
Send the healing energy to Lil Jon and his family, man. That's horrible.
What do you think about this video? Do you think there's more than meets the eye about Nathan's death? Let me know in the comments section.